Are you thinking about moving to Carlisle, Pennsylvania? You might have seen our video on the vlog of Carlisle as well as the pros and cons. Today, we're going to supplement that with a map video. We're going to show you Carlisle on a map, all the major roadways, and what you need to know to navigate your way around this great town.
And we're going to get real with it right now.
Okay, so as we said earlier, today's video is a map video of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. In our earlier videos, one of the discussion points was about the traffic and congestion in Carlisle, so this map video is going to be particularly important for you if you're thinking of relocating to the area. Again, we mentioned the logistics and the distribution centers in Carlisle, as well as Carlisle being a major hub, one of the largest trucking hubs in the Northeast. So this particular map video is going to be important so you know the major routes, you know the major highway systems, and you can see the way Carlisle is laid out on a map. I'm going to turn it over to Aaron and he'll get started.
All right, let's do it. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the central Pennsylvania area, including right here in Carlisle, subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market right here in central PA. My name is Aaron. Josh, the team, and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move to the area. So whether you're moving now or in 6 months from now, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description below. That way we can help you make a smooth move to the area. All right, welcome back. Let's get started. So you see on the map that I have here, I have outlined the entire Carlisle area. Roughly right here. Now in the middle here, it's going to be the Carlisle, the actual borough of Carlisle. And there's two different zip codes in Carlisle, 17015, which is going to cover everywhere around it, and then 17013, which is the borough. Just to give you an idea. Let's start out by zooming out and giving you the proximity between major cities. So as you see here, we have Carlisle, which is located in Cumberland County.
And is actually the county seat of Cumberland County. Carlisle being the oldest town, you'll find the county courthouse there, and a lot of the older established institutions there in the county seat. So that's Carlisle.
So Carlisle, right here. Harrisburg, which is actually the capital city of Pennsylvania, is located here. It's basically a straight shot on Interstate 81, which we'll get into a little more later on. But just to give you an idea, Carlisle is here, Harrisburg is here. And it's roughly about a half an hour drive, about 25 miles. Now it depends where you're at in Carlisle. You could be a little bit closer here in Middlesex Township, but the heart of Carlisle is going to be right here in downtown. So looking about a half an hour drive to Harrisburg. Over here to the east, bring this up on this map, is going to be Mechanicsburg. We've done a few videos on Mechanicsburg. And we have Camp Hill, which we'll be touching on in a couple weeks from now. Enola, Perry County to the north. You're going to see a video on that coming out probably next week. And then, of course, Carlisle. Down south, if you travel on 81, you're going to run into Shippensburg. And that's going to basically be the end of Cumberland County. Just to give you an idea of the county. There you go. Alright, so once you hit Carlisle, Shippensburg is down here at the end, and then you're into Adams County. To the southwest. To the south, you're going to hit York County. And York County will basically take you down to the border of, oops, sorry, let's say right here.
Down to the Maryland border.
Yeah, down to the Maryland border. So there's about York County. And then Gettysburg is also located south, and that is going to be in Adams County. So just to give you an idea of where things are located at in Carlisle. All right, now let's talk about some of the major routes in and around Carlisle. So one of the largest routes that we talk about in almost every video that we do is going to be Interstate 81. And the reason why we talk about that a lot is because it goes right through the heart of central Pennsylvania. From the north, straight through to the south into Maryland. Another major route is going to be Interstate 76, which is also the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And that runs right through the heart of Carlisle. As you see this, basically X marks the spot here. North and south, east and west. And right there, where everything links into, is going to be Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Other major routes in the area are going to be, besides 76 and 81, it's going to be Route 11. That goes right through the industrial distribution centers. 34 to the south, 74. So like I said, look,
everything really converges
right
there in Carlisle. And that's one of the reasons that if you've been watching our Carlisle video series, and we were on location, you might have noticed a lot of traffic noise, a lot of background noise. Really at all times, particularly in that central corridor of the downtown area, you're going to be getting a lot of traffic by way of these major highways.
All right, so if I zoom out a little bit and show you kind of the bigger picture, that way you understand. Carlisle is right here. Interstate 81 comes from New York. I believe it goes the whole way down to Virginia, maybe North Carolina. 76 goes from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia. Let me zoom out even more. So there you have it.
Carlisle is just smack dab right in the middle there, so
Carlisle.
it's so strategic.
Yeah. Philadelphia to Pittsburgh. You have Baltimore here. Interstate 81, 70 down here. Of course, New York will branch off here in through Allentown. That branches off 81. And then that'll lead it right into New York City and then the New England states. So that's why we talk about Carlisle being a major transport hub. So we did a couple other videos on Carlisle, and we visited this area right here. This is where most of your distribution centers are going to be. You have Giant Food distribution, Ross Stores distribution, Allen distribution is also large.
Home Depot has a distribution center there. Additionally, Amazon has a couple of very large distribution centers and disbursement centers in Carlisle, which is good for us because if we order something on Amazon here in Harrisburg, most of the time you can have it the next day at 2 days at the absolute latest.
All right, let's zero back here. So here's where we're talking about it. Here's downtown Carlisle, and here's all the major distribution centers. Right here on Retner Highway, which is 11, and the majority of the tractor trailers and everything will be coming out this way and hitting 81. They'll also be hitting 76. Some will go actually right through town to hit the turnpike. All right, now let's zoom out here and talk a little bit about rural living in and around Carlisle.
So Carlisle is very rural, as we've mentioned before. It's a smaller community, neighborly community. in terms of entertainment and a lot of socializing, there isn't that much going on. So if you are interested in that quieter way of life, if you're interested in being around rural communities, a lot of farm stands and agricultural significance to that area, then you've come to the right place. If you're into hunting and fishing and nature and the outdoors, there's tons of parks, there's all kinds of things. The Appalachian Trail runs right through Carlisle. There's about 46 miles of it that run right through Carlisle. There's the Tort Park and waterfall, and a lot of nice trails and outdoor activities there for you.
Yeah, as you see here, right there is Carlisle. Now this would be like kind of the borough. The borough kind of extends into rural a little bit too, so it's kind of set up weird. A lot of towns in the area will have just the borough, and then everything else around it will be kind of like a different zip code. But Carlisle has a lot of rural in the borough as well. As you see here, it's highlighted. State game lands, plenty of state game lands. Now up here, you're looking at, this here is a big, large mountain range where the Appalachian Trail is actually part of. So if we look right here, that is all one big mountain. If you go over the mountain, you're going to be in Perry County. So right here, 34. I'll take you into Shermansdale and then the rest of Perry County. So if you take a look, all the green, basically all this green in and around Carlisle is nothing but rural. Especially when you get out here to Newville, ton of land. Even south into like Boiling Springs. Just a lot of options for you for land, for peace and quiet. Yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit more videos next week on Perry County, and that's going to be even a lot more rural area. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's hop back in here to the kind of the inner city. We definitely want to touch base on number one, the Carlisle Barracks. So right here is located the Carlisle Barracks. We talk about that in other videos of Carlisle. You have the actual Carlisle Barracks here. The U.S. Army War College, located right here. The U.S. Army Heritage Center right here, which we visited
on
on
the video.
On the previous video. So we get a lot of clients moving in for like military transfers. I believe this year I already had 3. We have a couple more. One coming from Europe.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a large area to move to. Carlisle. Same with Mechanicsburg, because you have the Navy Depot at Mechanicsburg that we touched on. All right, so we're going to start finishing this up. First, we wanted to take you out to show you where major airports are, and then we'll kind of zero in on the borough of Carlisle a little bit. So, if you're looking to get to the closest airport is going to be the Harrisburg International Airport. You're definitely going to have limited service there. They have a few direct flights, I believe about 17 different destinations. A lot to Florida, a lot to the south through Allegiant. So, Harrisburg International Airport. From Carlisle, you're looking at about 37 minutes, so not too bad. Basically, all you have to do, it's a real easy drive too. Hop on 76, the turnpike.
Get off of the Middletown exit.
Yep, pop off the Middletown exit, and you're there. So it's pretty much a straight shot. Now, if you're looking for a little bit bigger of a airport, the closest one is going to be BWI, which is Baltimore International Airport, Baltimore Washington International Airport. And then you can take a couple different routes from Carlisle. One major one is straight through Interstate 83, straight down Interstate 83, I should say. around 695, and then right into BWI. You also can take 94. That you're looking at about a little over 2 hours, whereas 83 about an hour and 53 minutes. So pretty close. And then of course, if you take 15 down into Washington D.C., right around 2 hours. So right around 2 hours, no matter which way you go. You'll get more traffic once you start hitting the Beltway.
You'd probably be looking at about the same travel time to Philadelphia.
Yeah, let me bring up Philadelphia.
And both of those airports are going to give you more direct flight options than Harrisburg International.
Yeah, that's about 2.5 hour drive. So definitely Harrisburg International is your first bet if you don't mind, less
connections here and there.
Exactly. And then BWI will be next, and then Philadelphia. Okay, let's zero back in on Carlisle Borough. So right here is the heart of Carlisle. We talked in other videos about Dickinson College, one of the oldest schools in the country. Now, your father actually graduated from Dickinson College.
He did. Proud to say.
Then you have, this is High Street. This will take you right out to Interstate 81. And then Hanover Street. We showed you a lot of Hanover Street.
We did some live shots on Hanover. We visited the Hanover Grill.
Very good food. Check out our short video on that one.
A lot of great smaller boutique mom and pop kinds of shops there on Hanover. We talked about Carlisle not being necessarily an entertainment hub the way that Hershey or Harrisburg or Lancaster are, but there's plenty of stuff. There's all the big box stores that you're going to need. There's all the amenities that anybody would really need right in this corridor here.
Yeah, a little bit south is where you're going to get a lot of the box stores. Actually, off of High Street too. Yeah, Walmart down here, Super Center, TJ Maxx. So right in this vicinity is pretty large. I think that's about it. I mean, do you have anything else to add?
It's pretty simple with Carlisle. It's an easy way of living, good neighborly rural community with a great history and lots of things to do in nature with close proximity to Harrisburg and a lot of the surrounding areas. Keep in mind there will be a lot of traffic coming through those major networks, as we said, since they do travel right through Carlisle and the distribution hub.
All right.
We hope you enjoyed that map video of Carlisle. That finishes our series of videos on the Carlisle area. If you didn't see them yet, be sure to watch our vlog of Carlisle as well as our pros and cons. If you're thinking of moving to the area, reach out to us at the Living in Central PA team. Additionally, if you have any questions or video ideas, you can leave a comment below or reach out to us directly by phone or email.
If you enjoyed that video and you want to see more just like it, make sure you subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications. That way we can help you make a smooth move to the area. Until next time, this is Aaron.
Josh.
With the Living in Central PA team. Keep it real.